body all over, just like an album cover. Oh, you got it, 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 just what I want. And I got it, I got it, I got it, just what you need, like baby. You can have this now and later. I'll take mine like yesterday. Spend that with the DJ, so I can get back to my baby. Oh, it's time to rewind. Turn the pages of my life. It's time to rewind.
We had the ups and downs, I miss what we got. Round and round, just cruising the block. Time passed so fast, we don't check the clock. To the hip, to the hop, non-stop. I'm just chilling the millin'. You wanna go to a party and throw your hand in the ceiling. Never revealing your feeling, but I tell in your face. You want the hockey and banana, back to my place. And we can take a stop by your favorite ice cream shop and get that chocolate vanilla with that cherry on top. We cool with ease, feel the breeze, smoke some trees. Used to wake up in the morning wearing my tees. Yeah, so where we at now? I'm taking it back now. I'll call a couple of times and you were like, not now. Can I call you later? But you hit me anyway. I wanna rock with you like my name was MJ.
Girl, close your eyes. Let the rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you so baby, just keep on moving. Oh, gotta rock it, don't stop it. Gotta rock it, don't stop, no. The love that we've been through, after all you put me through, yeah. Can we get back to groove?
Popcorn world. Popcorn world.
Now, yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. Put the bacon around the world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn world. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world.
You're now listening to the Brothers of the Five. At shooting guard, it's your boy, Killer Cam. At small forward, it's Reggie Love. At point guard, C Major. At power forward, I'll be. And at center, Mr. Noise, Lloyd Spence. And now, the Brothers of the Five.
Add one more plus me into the
Previously on the Five.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me.
Bruh, I told you that after the game I'll be available for you, man. And I'm here. You know, and you got to answer these questions all at once. I'll let you think about it. I'll give you some time. But I got to ask you some quick questions. One, how do you lose that way?
Dak Prescott should have looked and found the ref. You can't give it to your center.
Two, so do you agree with Dak's contract still? Three, are the Cowboys overrated?
Y'all deserve better.
Four, did Zeke starve to death? I mean, he hasn't eaten all year. Oh, my God. Five, do you still have that L sign for loser from last week? And finally, six, are you all still them boys?
There it is. Wow. Let me just go ahead and do this, get it out of the way. Welcome to the Five. That's Killer Cam. That's C Major. Al B. Reggie Love. Question number one, the Dallas Cowboys, and go.
Single screen me, please.
Single screen? Sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
There you go.
Good evening, gentlemen. How you doing today?
Good to see you, man.
Hey, Chad. Man, I wore all black today, you know, because it's very tough, man. It's very tough, man. But let me start by saying, you know, very tough weekend. No, I saw all the comments you guys did and everything, you know, going live and everything. That was cute. That was real cute. You know, this part of the show is a PSA for the show. This segment is brought to you by the letter L. You know, sometimes, you have to get the L back, double back and get the L. Team didn't show up, It's a lot of things going on with this organization that this show is only got a allotted time for, and So this L, no, I didn't think it was gonna be reversible, but it's reversible. They say some things change, some things stay the same. I thought, after Jason Garrett will be freed of some things, and but that was not the case, So I humbly give this L, receive it back to Reggie and Cam that I gave. I humbly receive it back. It is what it is. I'm on the basketball season now.
You moved on.
I moved on.
You moved on. Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you for that, Chad. I know that wasn't easy. I don't know. Let's Reggie, Cam, do you have any thoughts? Would you like a single camera, Cam, or?
I mean, I can go on what we did wrong. If that we still on the Cowboys, I can go over what I feel
we
like
definitely still on the Cowboys.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I didn't know if Cam wanted to chip in because I know he got a little bit to say.
Cam, what are you wearing?
He's quiet now.
What are you wearing right now?
Excuse me?
What are you wearing?
I'm paying tribute too. I mean, death at a funeral. Wow.
I mean, I do
actually, Jesse. I do like the Vino. You're correct, sir.
I feel like we just had an extension of Jason. I think we got a curse of Jason Garrett, man.
You blaming Jason Garrett now?
We got the curse. We got the curse of Jason Garrett, man.
Can I say something?
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done speaking. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll let you speak in just a second.
Okay. Listen, you got things to say.
The offense, yeah, we put up 34 whatever points a game, but we was in the weakest division. Now, I mean, I had some time to reflect. The numbers was exaggerated.
Reggie, can you throw a flag out there, please?
The number was exaggerated, so us being the number one offense is out the window. Kellen Moore, he needs to go, man. Mike McCarthy, he needs to go.
Everybody got to go.
Everybody got to go, man.
Wow.
Can I say something?
By all means.
I pretty much want to say something after everybody comment and say whatever they're going to say, especially Chad. I want to comment. Every time he opens his mouth, I want to comment. First of all, I don't accept that crap that he gave earlier.
You don't accept it.
No, I wasn't.
You don't need to.
Hey, man, I'm talking.
You don't need to accept nothing.
I don't accept it for one, because the week before it was just it was in rhythm. Everything was, what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So I definitely I don't want no 360 this week. You know what I'm saying. Keep that same energy. The second thing I want to say right now, then I'll wait and let other people speak, is that little segment that he had by himself that was way wrong.
What do you mean?
Because that L was too little that he put.
No.
You know what I mean? Let's give him a bigger version of it because they America's team, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? And
it looked like
himself last week, man.
It looked like a J. It looked like a J.
It looks backwards. It's backwards.
Yeah, like
there you go.
It looked like a J.
So do you know what it is now? Joker?
Nah, it looked like a J.
Well, he still speaks. It's good, but this is gonna be a long show today. I promise you that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hey,
I've moved on.
Reggie, you have a yellow flag. What is the flag for?
The flag is for the penalty. I just threw a penalty on the whole Cowboys team, fans. I'm throwing a penalty on everybody.
Well, that's number 15.
Yeah. My bad.
16,
I don't have a 14
16.
seconds to throw the penalty. My bad. I don't have a 14 seconds to throw the penalty. My bad. Do I need to run down? I'm coming. Let me go. Let me see if I can help Dak and the offensive line and everybody set up. I'm just saying, because that's what everybody blaming the game on. Everybody blaming the game on that. So I wore my referee outfit to represent all the referees out today, because we're all getting blamed for this loss. So I'm
not
trying to
blaming
figure this out.
I'm not blaming you for the loss.
You're not blaming me. I'm just telling you what Dak said.
Oh.
Dak and the coach said it. I'm just saying what they said.
Woo.
And
Okay.
can you run that play for me, Lord? Do you have that last play?
I do have to play. Okay.
Down. Oh my gosh.
The official gets in the way. The game's over.
Because I would take a shot to the end zone here when they're in the sideline defense because you actually can hold on to the ball. You need someone, San Francisco, to get to the quarterback here.
Prescott takes off running the football. Whoa, I don't think this is going to work out.
It will. They'll be able to clock this. They were playing for it. It's down. Oh my gosh.
The official gets in the way. The game's over. The game is over.
Let me explain to all the Cowboy fans out here. Can I get this? Can I get the main
You need
screen?
a single screen?
Yes. Can I
Okay.
get the single screen?
Absolutely.
First of all, I'm gonna let you know why the referee helped you guys out. Dak started his slide at the 25, right before the 25. Dak gave the ball to his center, who spotted the ball around the 24. When my co-fellow referee ran his hard, 50-year-old man ran down the field. If you look at the line judge, they spotted the ball. They were spotting, look, because the referee has to look at the line judges to figure out where to spot the ball at. They spotted the ball. They were at the 25 where Dak had started his slide, but the referee still gave them the ball at the 24 to try to help them with time. So the ball was misplaced in the first place with the time running out. Second of all, he's supposed to go around the line to get to a chance to spot it. He tried to help Dak them out going through the line, which he ran into Dak. So all you Cowboy fans, quit blaming the referee. Please quit blaming the referees. They actually gave you guys a second or two. And if you're going to run that play, if you listen to every NFL player, every analysis, every analyst, they say you cannot run that play unless you have 16 to 18 seconds. So, Dallas Cowboy fans, I'm throwing flags on all of you.
And we would have had that if that fake punt, that thing at the end of the fake punt, I don't know, drew like 20 seconds off the clock. We would have had that time. I don't know what was going on.
Take your glasses off?
No. It's pain behind these shades, brother. It's pain behind these shades.
I gotta hear from Al. I gotta hear from Al.
Hey, Al.
I am not. I refute your flag because that play had nothing to do with them losing the game. So you can keep it and put it back in your waistband. And any Cowboy fan that has approached you with that nonsense, they out of pocket. I'm not surprised at all about this loss because every big game they've had this season, they've lost. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not surprised. Now, I am surprised on this stage they still made the stupid pre-snap penalties. 8 of them, 15 total penalties for the game. You can't do that and expect to win a playoff and expect to chase after a championship game. So this game was lost well before that last drive. So.
And they give you love in the chat saying you're a real dude, honest fan. They respect that, Al. I'm not going to don't care. I'm got a lot to say
because they've lost every big game they played this year.
So, yeah. But here's the problem with that, Al, and I agree with you. I appreciate that. But the problem is McCarthy and Dak are the ones who stood up and said and looked at the referee instead of
right. You had to defend your brothers. I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. But the problem with my problem is the head coach. And Dak agreeing with the fans to throw bottles at the referee.
Yeah.
That's
cool. And Jesse, no, they did not.
I think Dak and McCarthy's stance came from a place of pain, a place of hurt.
Sure.
I'll say more about them in the next question.
Okay. I just want to say this because I know Cam got a lot to say. I'm going to say this. You can't lose a game like this on that one play.
Right.
What I will say is this, and this is for what I'm going to categorize as quote, end quote, those Cowboy fans. And you know who you are.
I know who they are too.
Don't say nothing else to me about nothing. Because the reality is, y'all lost in a legendarily spectacular fashion. Everybody else over the weekend, they just lost the game. No. You guys said, F all of that. We're going to lose in a way that makes us legends. I mean, pick something. You talk about the Cow, pick something. The penalties, the botched fake punt / here's the next play, the just whatever you decide. It's your choice. This is kind of like, remember those choose your own adventure books? This is what this is. Choose whichever path you want to get to the loss. Doesn't matter. You'll end up in the same place. All I'm saying is I need y'all to hopefully, please, let this be the elixir that finally fixes Cowboy fans. Because y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. It was the prophet Keith Sweat that said there's a right way and a wrong way to love somebody.
But
this is the wrong way. Just thank you, Al, for being the voice of reason.
I agree, yes.
Please light the way for the rest of your fandom so that the rest of this, so that the true healing can begin. You'll never get to the healing if you don't stop. Just stop.
But
Okay.
you, to me, it says something about the discipline, the discipline of the team. Because you think about the penalties that happened. You had 14, was it 14 penalties? Am I correct? And it was not one penalty that you can say that shouldn't have been a penalty. Not one penalty. You could have said. Then you think about the last play. You look at, I forgot who's the receiver number 85, and one of the linemen not even hustling to run to the play. Yeah. Not even hustling.
That's discipline. That's discipline.
One of the penalties, the guy, Randy Gregory, literally, not figuratively, not accidentally, literally tackled a man to the ground. He, by the way, he plays defense and the guy didn't have the ball.
Yeah, it was
you can't make this stuff up.
It was very undisciplined, approach to the whole season.
Oh,
very just. I mean, all the way around the ball, just coaching. Like I've been saying, coaching matters, and being able to prepare your players matter.
But week before last, you were saying they was in the groove. It was a tune-up. Things are getting back together. Okay.
It was, and then things happen. You would know. I mean,
well, Chad, with all due respect, and I mean respect,
what you not gonna do on this show today?
Hold on, Cam. I gotta say this. If that was a tune-up last week, this was possibly the worst song I've ever heard. Because my God, they are out of tune.
There's nothing I can say to defend what we saw.
Stop trying to do it then.
I'm just saying there's nothing I can. I'm not.
Are you defending it or not? Are you gonna defend it or not?
What did you defend when y'all lost to the Jaguars?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. But here's what you're not gonna do today. You ain't gonna move this goalpost today, homeboy. Because this is about the Cowboys. You hear me? This is about you sorry fans about the Cowboys and the sorry fans.
The coach fans are just as worse as the Cowboys.
Call it what you want. No. This week it's about the Cowboys. Hey, Al B, who is it about this week? Talk to me. Come on, man.
Because the Colts ain't about nothing because y'all lost last week. So
okay, we agree. Hey, Chad, we agree with you. We agree with you. But this week, Chad, you showing your true colors right now, buddy.
Hey, I apologize.
What about this comment? Because I don't disagree with this either. The Dallas ownership is the discipline issue.
I don't disagree either because that's part of the problem.
Chad, you part of the problem.
But it's crazy. If we can go back and look at film, I think all of us agree with this. we said that we felt like the Cowboys team, the players, had a Super Bowl caliber team.
No question.
On both ends. And what did we say? The one thing we didn't trust
McCarthy.
was coaching decisions.
Yeah,
the one thing we didn't trust was coaching decisions.
Exactly.
And it's amazing how it came down to decisions. I mean, to be honest with you, the way they played San Francisco should have blew them out, because you take two passes by Jimmy Garoppolo that he missed, and we won't even be talking about the last 14 seconds of the game.
Well, Reggie, I made a phone call to Lynch, and I asked him to keep it close because I knew it would hurt more.
Okay.
All right, Cam. You've been gearing up. What say you, sir? What is that? The Jay Novacek? Is that the Jay Novacek?
You know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Well, I have a lot.
All right, okay. You're gonna say he froze up.
I had a lot of Cowboy fans in my grill this past 2 weeks, calling me clown and all kind of stuff. Coach didn't make it. This our year. Parson is the defensive player of the year. Diggs is the best corner in the league. For one, let me give you a fact about Diggs. Led the league in interceptions. Great, good. Hell of a season. He also gave up the most yards passing. So you got to really question, was it really that good of a season?
Can I comment on that?
Absolutely.
He was a gambler, man. He was a gambler. That's how he gave up so many yards. Yeah. Unnecessary gamblers, and I'll agree with you. Those gambles kind of make him look in a negative light, but he gave up so many yards because he took so many risks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, Cam, that's exactly what I was saying about both of them, him and Parsons. One of my concerns was the right quarterbacks and the right teams are going to take advantage of those gambles. They see that. The great quarterback, or even a decent quarterback, see, okay, this guy's he's aggressive. He's coming to the ball aggressively. Let's go the opposite of where he's going every single time. And as much as they did that with Parsons, they did the same thing with Diggs. Everywhere he went, they threw the ball or they ran the ball. They went the opposite way, rather. Is what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay. Well, that's just Diggs. You know what I mean? That's just him. So listen, I'm a sports fanatic. I like sports. I love sports. I'm going to watch. I'm going to tune in. I'm going to be a part of whatever's going on. Mm-hmm. If the Cowboys in the Super Bowl and they having a parade, guess what? I'm going to be down there too, and I'm going to be wearing my jersey, not no damn Cowboy jersey. I'm going to be wearing my coach jersey. You hear me? I'm going to be a part of it, standing right next to Chad, right? So what I did this week, I came a different angle this week, you know what I'm saying? Because Chad is my homeboy. We've been friends for years, you know what I'm saying? He introduced me to you guys, so you know what I mean? So, he had a lot of expectations, especially coming out of the week before last, when they got in such a good groove coming out of Chad's mouth. So I did something that I thought would help Chad, and you know what I'm saying? I've already invited some people over, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a party in my house, February 7th. I'm inviting everybody over. We're going to have our own Super Bowl party because I'm a sports advocate. And, I brought out when the last time the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl. And I still have it right here. So if anybody want to come through, I will put my address on there later on. You can sit right by Chad.
Is that a VHS tape that I just saw?
Yeah, that was. But this is the real Super Bowl tape, though. Yeah. So if anybody want to come through, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm the family guy. You know what I'm saying? I'll make it happen for everybody. Also, what I did when I pulled up that thing, you know, I had to go back, man. That was 1995, man. My kids weren't born. I wasn't, man. None of this stuff was going on, man. So I had to pull out my camera. You know what I'm saying? We had to, this had just started happening. You know what I'm saying? Right? I thought I was the bomb when I got a digital camera. You know what I'm saying? That thing broke through about 96. You know what I'm saying? So I brought that out because I got some pictures on here still. I got to get those kind of batteries though. I couldn't find them nowhere, but I got film in here. I got pictures in here. So I definitely want to be watching the game with my boys. I even went back and dug, brother. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even have binders no more. All this stuff is on CDs and stuff, right? But I got a binder right here. You hear me? You dig? And you see what that is right there, man. Listen, I'm not no hater. You see who those are, right? Who is that? That's Emmett. That was the last time y'all had. That was the last time y'all had a real running back.
That's money. That's money you got in there.
That's can't see because he got his shades on, Cam.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
You got in that binder, man.
You know what I'm saying, Chad? I'm not no hater, bro.
I got some too. I got some too.
So I'm just saying. So you know, so whenever everybody want to come through, you got the date.
The chat wants to know: do you actually have a VCR for that tape? Oh, he froze. Okay, there you go.
Yes, I got.
You have a VCR. Wow.
For that reason, yeah, for that reason, right there alone.
For the sole reason of that. Gotcha.
Yeah, and so you know, I just listen. I know it's a long day for Chad. It was a long night, long game and stuff. So, you know, I got my glasses. I pulled out from '95 too, and
But you say you're not a fan though. But you got a whole bunch of Cowboy stuff.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm a fan. I'm a sports fanatic, Chad. What you don't understand? See, check this out, Chad. I'd have been to more Cowboy games, Golden State games, anything that your team play. I'd have been to more games than you because I'm a sports fanatic. You hear me? So here, shouts out to the stupidity Cowboy fans out there that think the same way that Chad think.
Hey, Cam, can you take one for me, brother? Take one for me, bro.
I was expecting more, but okay.
You're going to get more, Chad.
What did you want? My God, man.
You're going to get more, buddy.
That's fine.
Is that the Wolverine coming out of you, Chad?
When you go take your glasses out, Chad, are your eyes red? Are they watery? I just want to know.
We want to see your eyes, brother. We saw them last week when you were throwing up the mails.
Right.
Let me ask this question to everybody. Just a real question. Last play of the game aside, what really was the moment or the thing that you think was the biggest contributor to this game?
No adjustments. No adjustment.
Hey, count with me. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Penalties.
7, 8.
Penalties.
No
adjustments by the offense.
10.
No adjustments at any time by the offense.
11. How many I got? How many more I got?
At least 3.
Yeah, 3 more.
12. 13.
Somebody getting called for a penalty right now. So
throw another flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't like the way Chad acting right now.
But no adjustments, no penalties, no discipline. I mean, you can go on and on about what happened, man. So
I think the penalties definitely played a massive part. You can't keep shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it, man.
Let me make an adjustment.
Oh my God.
Let me get out that damn trash. You know what I'm saying? Let me get out.
I'm gonna say this, and this is just reality. And I know at the end of the game, the interview, I had the injury, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The number to remember from this season is not 14 penalties. The number to remember from the season is 190. Ooh. That's how much you're paying 2 guys who did not produce when you needed them most. Albie, who I am starting to believe is a sports prophet, said at the beginning of the season, coming out of preseason, and I quote, "We need to trade Ezekiel Elliott. We need to get rid of him." He said that.
I gave you the perfect trade.
And I was going to say, Cam backed him up by saying, if we go get Stephon Gilmore, we can shore up the backside of that defense. Man, truer words have never been spoken.
True.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Hey, Stephon Gilmore, who was given up for a 6th-round pick, huh?
Hold up.
You can't pay $90 million for 31 yards. That ain't gonna get it done.
Hold up. Are we not forgetting the other 100 they paid for that receiver? Are we not?
Oh, I forgot about Amari. I forgot. But Amari is only as good as the guy throwing him the ball. Because he's open quite a bit.
But he getting paid, though.
He getting paid.
He is.
But he can't throw himself the ball either.
Right. I'm not going to crucify Amari all
Chad
the way.
agreeing with something.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and CD Lamb, one catch. I mean,
Every time you open your mouth and say something stupid, I'm gonna take another
You'll
shot.
take a shot? Okay.
Yeah,
Al, I want to ask Al. Al, do you throw Amari into that as well?
You got it.
I think
Yeah,
Amari.
I mean, I'm saying
Amari has
do.
6 receptions for 64 yards. I'll take that.
What Albie, what Reggie is saying though is still money though. That's three
Right,
people
that's
with
what I'm
all the
saying.
money.
You
That's
paying
all he's
three
saying.
players.
But that's money well spent. I think once we dump Dak, Amari Cooper was money well spent.
Whoa! Did I hear you just say you ready to dump Dak too?
Oh yeah. I would start shopping the market because Dak did not come back from that second injury with the same confidence that he came back at the beginning of the season. He didn't play like that. He was too hesitant. He was constantly for 13 weeks throwing passes behind receivers. So his indecisiveness, holding on to the ball, for those reasons, I think they need to at least shop the market for what they can get for Dak. Definitely get rid of Ezekiel Elliott. Definitely try to get rid of McCarthy. He's just a figurehead. And go ahead and dump Keelan Moore because he made some horrible decisions in the last 5-6 games of the year. So I'm good with that. I disagree with it that it was all a loss because I think the defense made substantial gains from the previous year. I think Dan Quinn is the only positive on that coaching staff because he got the defense to buy into a new system. I'm good with the defense.
Reggie, throw a flag.
As a losing team, they gave up fewer points than any other team that lost. Yeah, you say, but they still lost. But they still held their own. They only gave up 23 points, which was the fewest points by any team
out the whole weekend.
That lost over the weekend.
Al B, I got a question, Al. I got a question. Can I ask you a question? This is something that I asked Lloyd outside of the group. Because I feel like I might offend somebody in the group. But you're a real Cowboy fan. What is your identity? What is your identity?
Yeah.
What is your identity?
What is our identity?
When the other team plays the Cowboys, they say we got to stop what?
The pass.
Even more reason why Pollard should be starting, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah.
How many touches did Pollard have?
6.
6.
Oh man, God. 6. Hey, Lloyd, congratulations on your new running back up there.
I know, I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited.
And he had a 6 over 6 yards per carry.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact, special teams wise, he was balling.
Hey, let me.
He had like 2 or 3 great returns.
When we rush over 100 yards, we're 11-0.
We're not worried about that.
Let's give San Francisco a little credit here, especially that first half. They had a great game plan because they had the defense flowing one direction with the ball going the other direction. And let's be honest, you had to be disciplined against San Francisco. That's the main thing you have to do because Shanahan is a wizard at misdirection. Yeah. And if I'm seeing this as not even a coach, not even a Cowboys coach, I'm saying to you guys, stay disciplined. The one play, the fourth down play in which they had to reverse, if you look at 2 of your linebackers, the ball was going one way and the linebackers were sliding to the other side of the field, and it was a first down. Let's give credit to San Francisco, especially.
But that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah. This was for that, as great as the defense is, and I co-sign with Al on that. I think this is a great defense that's going to get better if they can pay everybody. They have the potential to get really, really good because they're young. We forget Parsons is a rookie. Diggs is a second, third year player.
Second year. Second year
player. So there's a lot of football that they don't know or have seen. So I'm not going to crucify the defense that much. I'm going to say this, though. This was the absolute worst matchup because the things that they do great are the things that an experienced coach would know how to exploit. And the number one thing is their pursuit to the ball. They are relentless. Everybody, Gregory, Lawrence, Parsons, Diggs, everybody. They're risk takers. They're gamblers. And so knowing that, like you said, Reggie, Kyle Shanahan was like, perfect. We will run these reverses. We'll run these counters. We'll run these pulls. We'll be prepared for everything they do. And wherever they're not, that's where we'll be. And it worked. It absolutely worked.
And you're right on the offense. Let's be honest. The defense had the two takeaways that gave them 10 points?
Right.
Right.
Well, and it goes back to Al's point about Dak.
Right.
Yeah.
If you subtract those 10 points, to be honest, let's be honest, guys. The game should have been a blowout. The way the Cowboys was playing, it should have been.
Oh yeah, no question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the Cowboys. Of course, it should have been a blowout.
Listen, Cam chose violence today, and this is what you're gonna get for the rest of the show.
I'm taking all the smoke. I want all the smoke.
But I'm still wondering why Dad ain't taking the glasses off yet. I'm still trying to figure. Are your eyes watery, puffy, or you been crying a lot? I just want to know why you're wearing the glasses.
Well, before we get to that, I want to ask another question, then we move on. Your thoughts on the fake punt / delayed game?
First of all, it was a horrible call. Let's be honest. San Francisco.
Which one?
It was a horrible call. San Francisco played it perfect. It's just that one cornerback. I don't know what he was thinking. Everybody else was waiting on the punt. Everybody was waiting on it. It's just that one cornerback who forgot his role. It should never happen, to be honest with you, but it happened. But then why do you not see? Here's the thing about NFL. If you you got to get your offense back on the field to run the next play, because if you wait to 15 seconds to sub them in, guess what happens? The defense can sub, so the referee has to hold the ball for the defense to sub, which calls you a delay of game. Come on, Cowboy coaches, y'all know better than that.
Well, here's what I was confused about the whole thing. First of all, I love the call. I love the fake one. I thought it was great. They needed a spark. That was the spark they needed. They got it.
Wait, Lord.
Yes.
Wait. Coming out of last week, they was in rhythm, and now you say they needed a spark.
Hold on. You did not hear me say nothing about no damn rhythm. I didn't say nothing about that. So don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I didn't say that.
My fault.
All right. So now, what I'm saying is, I thought that was a great call because they needed to break up something. Nothing seemed to be working. So that worked, and it was exactly what they needed at that time. But what shocked me was when the special teams coach was holding everybody back. I'm going, okay, so are y'all going to run another play? Like, what?
From my understanding,
I didn't get that.
From my understanding, from what I've been reading, they were trying to get them to take a timeout, which I have no idea why.
But why would they take a timeout? There's no listen. What? Okay, so again, help me understand Mike McCarthy, and that's a perfect segue into question number 2 for the night. What did the Cowboys do from here, and should Mike McCarthy be fired? I'm gonna start because I was already there. These are the reasons to me why he should be fired. Because how do you, after a ridiculous collapse of monumental, legendary proportions. There was no sports show that was on Monday that didn't spend at least an hour just vilifying the Cowboys and Mike McCarthy. Not one. So how do you, as Jerry Jones, say, well, you know what? We should probably run this back and sell that to the Cowboy fans. So I asked Cowboy fans, are y'all okay with that? Like, are y'all okay? Al has already said, let's back up the truck and get everybody on the U-Haul and get them out of here.
Al said that in week 3.
Right. But I'm asking you, Chad, how do you bring Mike McCarthy back after all of this?
Man, our new coach, Eric Bieniemy, he's going to write everything. He's going to make everything better, man, with this offense, man. Once we get rid of Kellen Moore, I mean, Eric Bieniemy's gonna get this thing right, man. Because
Well, y'all not gonna get no Bieniemy. He ain't gonna be little.
Once we keep Dan Quinn and get Eric Bieniemy, man,
ain't nobody want to be a puppet.
We'll be a different
Somebody's
team.
about to hire Dan Quinn. I'm
gonna be honest with you. What Chad just said to me is it should be the plan. But I don't know how, as you are a Cowboy fan, you let Dan Quinn get out the building.
Well, Dan Quinn is going to get out the building because
Jerry Jones throws money. Jerry Jones those money at his assistants to keep him.
Well, he should have threw money at the referee.
No. Bump that assistant nonsense.
No, I'm saying as far as the coordinator, whatever. I mean, he throws money at people he want to keep.
But I don't need him to throw money at him. I need him to throw a title at him. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm introducing our new head coach, Dan Quinn. Now, I know my Giants are just requested to speak to him. So,
I mean, he could name him assistant head coach or whatever.
No. So you won't Mike back.
What I'm saying is, if you don't fire Mike McCarthy, which I think you should do, but if you don't fire him, I mean, yes, you give him more duties or assistant head coach or whatever. But
are you serious?
I agree with Al. He should be fired. Mike McCarthy should be fired. So, I mean, but you want to keep Dan Quinn in some way.
That's the only one way to keep him.
But you're not. But Dan is out. Listen to me. Dan is out.
Yeah, there's only one way to keep him. He would stay if you said you're the new head coach.
Yeah.
Really? Would he stay?
Why wouldn't he stay? Why wouldn't he stay? I don't understand why he wouldn't stay.
Because you don't have that. A lot of head coaches want somewhat of control. You have no control in Dallas.
None.
But he don't strike me as a guy that cares about that. Maybe he does, but he doesn't strike me as that.
Nobody want to be a puppet, Lloyd.
Yeah, but he didn't have he was a puppet this year and did phenomenally well.
Well,
am I wrong?
I don't think he was necessarily a puppet. I think Jerry cares more about the offensive side of the ball than the defensive side.
What control did he have this year over anything other than his defense?
Personnel.
He had no control over personnel this year.
Why did he have control of personnel? That's why Jalen Smith was out there. That's why he brought those youngsters up. That's why he moved people around. Why did he have?
He can make recommendations.
They signed some of his former players in Atlanta. They signed some of his former players in Atlanta, so he had some influence. I don't think that's the case on the offensive side of the ball.
I think if you offer Dan the right to stay, I think he'd stay. I believe that. I mean, y'all, Al, what you think?
My desire is that Dan Quinn would stay. I tend to agree with Reggie that there's really no desire to stay in that organization under Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. They don't get it. They don't understand the assignment.
Well, that's true too.
And if I'm not correct, Stephen came out and said that McCarthy will be here next year.
He did. He said he should be.
Wow.
First of all, Jesse Wright is on fire in there. I mean, he's I'm trying to keep a straight face and stay serious, but he's on fire right now. So if you haven't read the chat, please read the chat.
As a front office, I would do whatever it took to keep Dan Quinn in the camp.
Right.
As Dan Quinn goes, so does that defense.
Exactly.
And the other thing about that is you don't want to have to start over with a young defense. You don't want to have them keep trying to relearn stuff. You got some continuity. You finally have found your rhythm and your groove. Man, just move this dude up to the head coach spot. Let him get one of his disciples to take his place, and you keep the train moving.
Well, yeah. What if you get a chance like the Giants with the young team they have, or with Denver, or even Miami?
Well, I'm speaking from the Cowboys' perspective. Now, as far as I'm concerned with Dan Quinn, brother, you are welcome in this house. Hold on, where's my hat? My hat's around here somewhere, but you understand what I'm saying,
right?
Chad, where's your hat?
I told you I'm wearing all black today. I'm in mourning right now.
Why?
Because, man, we were 12-5 and played like we 5-12. I mean, it was you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's say this about Dan. Is Dan Quinn off the hook on this game? Because that defense didn't play well at all until, I mean, to be honest with you, that one interception was basically a bad pass.
Bad pass.
And the second one, I mean, man, he missed the receiver. He was so wide open.
I mean, when your defense is on the field for so long, I mean, yeah.
I was gonna say, man,
I
so that works for every team, then, huh? If Anthony Brown called it, you bet your ass it was a bad pass.
and he's still not like that.
Y'all hear me say every week in and week out, no defense can stay on the field all game and expect to be good.
Yeah.
So honestly, Deebo Samuels, but if you remove him from the game, it's a different game.
But when you say defense, what was the majority of the penalties on?
For the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Offense?
It was almost dead even.
I was going to say
it was almost dead even.
So I'm playing devil advocate here because I like Quinn. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But a lot of those penalties was defensive discipline.
Well, but that was before him was Randy Gregory singularly.
Yeah.
Like he literally racked up. He was putting up Steph Curry like numbers out there.
Right.
So I don't know if it was the whole defense as much as it was, you know.
And we have to really acknowledge the fact that that offensive line was trash. And I'm not just talking about that Steele guy that couldn't hold a butterfly in a bag to save his life. But Lyle Collins had some big penalties. Their center had a couple of big holding plays. So it was, you know, CeeDee Lamb had a couple of 15 to 20 yard receptions that was called back for holding.
But that goes, Al, that goes back to my question about the money, because now if your old line is getting older and you're paying all this money to all the special players, what do you do next year with that old line?
That's a good question. Do you run it back, Al?
You can't. I mean,
that's going to be a key. They have to shore up the left side of that line. I would have been smart enough to play Jarwin and Schultz to give some help to that left tackle that was getting smoked.
Keep him inside,
Because
I don't think Tyron Smith is going to be there anymore. I think he's gone.
You think Tyron's gone?
I think he's gone, bro.
You just talking over that chat?
No, because he's barely on the field when he's there, and he's getting beat. I mean, he's gone. He's old and he's injured.
He just made the Pro Bowl.
I mean,
it would have been beneficial for Dallas to run a double tight, and once the pressure got contained, 3-4 seconds, release one of them tight ends, for a quick dump pass. Send 3 out in route. You got Pollard as they could have. There was many options that they didn't take advantage of.
Wow.
Typical Cowboys.
Yeah. And you know what was kind of strange to me? Dak was missing wide open receivers.
He's been doing that all year.
That goes back to
his accuracy.
There's something wrong.
Yeah, he has.
That is his game.
What was the movie?
Al, that's big. That's big for you, Al. Al, that's big for you.
What was the movie with Gene Hackman?
The Hoosiers?
No, bro. They need more than me. What was the movie with Gene Hackman?
Was that Hoosiers?
No, football movie. Keanu Reeves.
Replacements.
Replacement. Remember, he was walking off on the halftime, and the reporter said, "What do you have to do in the second half?" And he just took his program and just went hard. Dak Prescott did not come back with any heart.
Wow.
Who had heart on the team then? I'm curious.
Tony Pollard, the New York Giants.
I think
Yeah,
Diggs had heart. He just gambled a lot. I think Diggs got heart. He's passionate.
Parsons.
Parsons.
Yeah, Anthony Brown even had heart, passion. The nigga just didn't have no skill.
Hey, you know what else? What else? I agree with you guys about your head coach. When you have a head coach, you have to have a head coach that brings motivation to the game. That when things are going wrong, let's bring the team together. Let's make some sort of changes. But when you're coaching, it's not all X and O's. It's motivation. How do those players respond to you as a coach? What can you do to get something out of that player who's down in the dump? So I really blame a lot of this on Mike McCarthy, not because you're saying Mike McCarthy's not calling the offense or defense. It's the way the players are responding and the way the team is when their head is down. How do you get something out of them?
So is Mike McCarthy just not a good coach, or he was saved by Aaron Rodgers all them years?
He was saved by Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
No question about it. But there is one apology I do want to make to Cowboy fans, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. No, I'm serious. I'm being real serious. Part of the reason why y'all got deceived is our fault as the NFC East. And here's what I mean by that. When we were playing, when the NFC East teams were winning Super Bowls, the Cowboys, the Washington football team, and us, it was because that division was so tough that we challenged each other, we pushed each other. So if you won a game in the NFC East, man, that game meant something. That game truly meant something, and it probably meant that you could go compete against anybody else in the NFL. We don't have that now. So beating up on us looks way better than it should. So it looks like y'all really doing something. It looks like, oh man, the Cowboys really. No, we're just bad. And the whole freaking division is bad.
I don't agree with that statement.
So I'm just saying.
I don't agree with that statement. I don't agree with that statement at all because they played the Eagles the week before and they was in rhythm.
Well, mistakes have been made in the interpretation. Cam, can we admit that the mistakes have been made in the interpretation?
You need to ask Chad. Can he admit that? I didn't say that shit.
Chad is in morning. You see him in the glasses, man.
I was about to say that again. Can I ask him why you have those glasses on?
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Albie,
you've been to
man.
You've been to funerals. You know the proper attire at funerals.
Hey,
Right.
Albie, I'm gonna say this. I respect the fanhood from both of y'all. In the offseason, when there is no more football, I want you to get with Chad. I want you to give him a little bit of dose of reality, though, because he got to stop making those statements that he was making all year, and it just,
Brother.
it is the exact reason why I hate Cowboy fans.
Listen, Chad is like
Chad is like Jack Nicholson in Few Good Men. We need him on that wall.
Hey, Lord,
I don't know how to take that, Al.
Here go another
It's
one.
a compliment, bro. It's a compliment.
Okay,
We need you on that
okay.
wall.
I want y'all to know this too, and I know we got to leave this Cowboy segment of this one.
Right.
Raekwon Barrett
Oh wow.
and Brandon, they've been on every show talking noise. Where they at now, Chad, defending you?
It's still my brothers, man.
Where are they? I didn't
They
ask you if
had
they were your
pride
brothers.
games.
The
They had
Cowboys
pride
still your
games.
team. Where are they at?
They in pride
Hey, listen,
engagements.
I
man.
tried to tag Brandon on here. He wasn't even on Facebook no more.
They in pride engagements, man.
All
Pride
right.
engagements.
Okay, then. All right.
We gonna move on. We gonna
Hey,
move on.
you know
We are-
what? But you know what? I'm not even that type of fan. And Negroes had me almost ready to delete my account, sending me memes. And I'm not that in your face kind of fan, man. So I can understand if he deleted his Facebook account.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna end this on the Cowboys. Sometimes, as a Cowboy fan, you gotta realize you gotta start over. What I mean, you gotta go back to the ABCs, and you gotta start dealing with Abby Canabby. With the Sesame Street character. Abby says go back to the basics. You know your ABCs in 1, 2, 3s before you try to, go other places. So
Oh wow.
I'm with Abby, and she was just telling me, the Cowboy fans, just be happy. It's okay.
Wow.
That's what Abby just told me.
There is hope for Chad. Because I would like to say this in Chad's defense. In Chad's defense. 12, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, Chad was a Mavs fan, and now he's a Golden State fan. So what I'm saying is, if you want to switch football teams,
What?
you can.
Okay. Well, I definitely wouldn't pick the Colts.
I didn't ask you who you'll pick. Don't move the goalpost today, son. It's about you, not me.
Wow.
Okay, I respect my elders. My bad. I respect my elders.
Question 3. Let's talk about some of the other playoff games. And more
I can read the question for you, Lord. Did the Raiders get cheated out of the playoffs? Nope, but the Cowboys did, huh, Chad?
Oh wow.
Question 3.
Did the Raiders get cheated out of the playoffs?
No.
I mean,
no.
Not by one play. I mean, you got to play the game.
Christina, hell yeah. Robbie, yes.
Not by one play. But I think the referee that they had is in that middle top, up there. He took off his uniform. That's what happened.
I'm gonna say this, man.
I tell you, boy. I tell you.
Still talking?
He's still talking.
I mean, he had the referee uniform on. I don't know. I mean,
did the Cowboys get cheated, or is this the Raiders?
I'm gonna say this about the Raiders game, and everybody in here has been on a football or basketball court or field. When the whistle blows, you stop. That's what you taught in Little League. When the whistle blows, you stop. You play till the whistle blows.
Except for boxing, as Floyd.
Right, except for right. I'm just saying. So you blow the whistle, I'm gonna stop because you're telling me this play is over. We have to do something in relation to this play. So what are you saying? How do you count that? I'm just saying, how do you count that touchdown if y'all blew the whistle? Y'all said something was going on. So don't you have to say, my bad, we blew the whistle prematurely. That may have affected the play. Replay this down.
Well, did the whistle blow before he threw the ball or after he threw the ball?
He's running out of bounds.
Devil advocate.
I got you. He's running out of bounds. He throws the ball. The whistle blows.
Who blew the whistle? Was it a fan?
No, it was the referee.
I'm messing.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's one of those.
The play can't stop when the ball's in the air, though, right? I mean,
right.
Then why blow the whistle?
Maybe it should have been probably an inadvertent.
Was it inadvertent whistle? Okay, great. Then that play is over. Start over. That's our fault. We have to own that. I don't care if it costs you a playoff opportunity to coach next or referee next week or the Super Bowl or whatever, because they get graded after every game. I get it. Somebody probably had the whistle in their mouth, exhaled, blew the whistle accidentally. Okay, but that's not the player's fault.
No.
So you just cost the team an opportunity to go further in the playoffs because you can't control your win.
I can't blame that game on the referee.
What was the score at that time? Wasn't it 13?
No, it was 23-7.
So was it late the game?
It was 23-7.
At that time it was?
You talking about the Cowboy game or the Raider game?
I knew I should have known what you was doing. That's
I'm
my
talking
fault.
about the Raider game.
I walked right into that.
I thought it was like 13-6 or something like that.
It was something like that.
If that's the case, here's the choice. You got to say, okay, if I'm taking points away from one team or I'm giving points to another team. So to me, I mean, I don't know how you handle that because the ball was in the air when the whistle blew.
In my humble opinion, you replay it. You have to replay it. You can't penalize one team. to me, that's where the egregiousness takes place. You cannot penalize if again. I come from playing defense. That was what I'm defensive. So I'm feeling away. You blow the whistle, play's over. And they chasing him out of bounds anyway. So they probably stopped thinking the throw don't matter because he stepped out of bounds.
Haven't this been happening all year to the Raiders? Pretty much.
That was a bad play. Probably should have been replayed, but that didn't cost them the game. Yeah. The final score was 26-19.
Well, ultimately, no. But at the same time, but see, you say that, Al, but momentum is a powerful thing.
It sure is.
No, not really, because we had momentum last week.
Who is we? Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Well, you
just take a shot at Chad.
But see, here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing on that. If you take it away, then do you take it away from the Bengals? I mean, because it's one of those plays, because you take that touchdown away from them.
You just replay you take the touchdown away from the Bengals and you replay the down.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying, how do you handle the ball was in the air? How do you handle
It's got to be a point where they get the things right on the field. If that means taking it back, redoing it, the game got to be right though.
Right. But let's guys, it's been human error is a part of the game. Every sport that plays, there's not going to be a perfect baseball game. There's not going to be a perfect football game. It's going to always be human error.
So why do they? Reggie, why do they replay other situations and they don't replay that?
I'll even give you a better. Let me build on this example real quick, Reggie, because I want you to comment on it. How is this any different than a ball going into the basket or being in the guy's hand, and he shoots it and it's red as he shoots it? How's it?
Here's the thing. Listen to what I'm saying. The ball was in the air when the whistle blew. That's what I'm saying, you guys. I'm not saying it was in the midst of the ball was in the air. I mean, I'm not saying you're right or wrong on here, but I'm saying, how do you replay something like that?
I think you replay it. I think the way you replay it is to replay it. You cannot penalize the Raiders for what the referees did. Because if you don't replay it, you're saying, well, he got it off in time. Well, you blew the whistle. So let me stop playing. If I don't hear that whistle, maybe I'll make a play on the ball.
What happens if
I wish we had this play right now live and so we can see when that whistle blew.
Yeah, what happens if you throw the ball and then it's an interception and the whistle blow? It's still gonna be the same issue. I mean, then that'll be a matter of a turnover, and that could seal the game as well. So I mean, it's both. It works both ways, man. I feel like. I mean,
I just think that to me that's just you got to replay that. You got to replay it. And
can I go back to the Cowboy game?
No, you can't go back to the Cowboy. For what?
So
for a Raiders point?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The Raiders suck. Cowboys suck. I mean, it's simple.
Oh my goodness.
So Kittle catches the ball and fumble, and then he argues, I didn't even catch the ball. So what did they do? They go back to replay and they say, so that's what I'm saying. So Reggie, if they do it then, why are they not doing it on everything?
That's not what I'm saying. The ball with Kittle play, there was actually the ball was in the air. I mean, the whistle. See, that's a different scenario.
Yeah, no. I agree with you, Reggie. But what my point is that they got it right. That's my point. They got it right.
Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
they got it right. Mm-hmm. And I think you gotta work on getting everything right, man. That's what I think. So yeah. I say.
So you think they did
yeah,
touchdown the game or whatever? I don't know, man. That's a hard one for me. I would feel away if I was a Raiders fan today. Because that's
my bad, brothers. My internet won't let me be great tonight.
You good?
No, you're fine, look. Yeah, I just
hey, losing again, bro. I'm losing again.
The Bengals fans are just like, they got it right. Look at them. They just if you're a Bengals fan, you do think you got it right. All right.
But we've said on this show many times that you should never be in a position where one play
that's the other part. Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, I don't think he would have caught it anyway because he was so wide open. He was wide open.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, hey, like I said, no offense to the Raiders fan. I'm not saying, I'm just looking at the referee's point of view. So, because I'm a ref. Do I need to get my outfit back on, Chad?
Well, no, I think this answer is pretty clear. Who's the most dominant team of the wild card weekend, y'all? Question number 4, by the way.
I'll go first.
Who was the most dominant?
Can I go first?
Absolutely.
I'll go first and say the Buffalo Bills because they had the most competition. Their level of competition was greater than anybody else.
Yeah.
I say Bills too.
But can I talk about one of the games? The Kansas City-Pittsburgh game was very interesting to me. Yeah, everybody knew Kansas City was going to win the game. But, man, if Ben could have put up some sort of points in the first half, dude, let's give credit to the big Pittsburgh defense in the beginning. They had Kansas City rattled in the beginning. That first quarter and a half, if Ben could have put up 7 points, the defense scored 7 points for you.
Yeah.
If he could have put up 7 points, they would have had some sort of fight. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. It's just time to come sit by me and do the show with us.
Oh, it's absolutely time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cam, what you gonna say? You look like you got that look on your face. No, come on, man.
You don't want Ben to come to Indy, do you?
What?
Well, he can't do worse.
Hey, Lord.
No, I'm just saying. You can't do worse.
We got something. We working.
Who's your most dominant?
Are we talking about all together or NFC? It doesn't matter.
NFC, AFC.
Man, I'm gonna go Rams.
Kicking in.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Rams.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm go ahead and make the
prediction
statement right now. Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
Wow!
What?
Can we at least see everybody play before you?
Can you put your cash app back up again?
Absolutely. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not crazy, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. If that Rams team, with the way that defense played and the way they played that game, man, first of all, the Buccaneers, they're gonna lose this weekend. They're gonna lose. They have no shot to beat that team.
Wow! Do you see who they were playing?
Wow. They have a shot.
Arizona, who's been struck. The only team Arizona beat is the Cowboys, and that's not saying much.
Now, Reggie.
Wow.
So you saying Arizona's a bad team? Would you agree?
Towards the last 5 or 6 games, they were bad.
Right. And what did the Rams do to a bad team?
Dismantled them.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what you do to bad teams.
But I can't. Now, if they win to this weekend, they will show me something. But they ain't showed me nothing until they play this weekend.
I'm telling you something, man. I think they done found the groove.
Did Tampa Bay not dismantle the Eagles?
Come on, man. Okay. So the Cowboys.
Oh. So the common denominator is the Cowboys. All right, that's what y'all
that
saying.
may be
So the Bucks are not gonna win because Antonio Brown is not there as far as no.
Hey man,
they need Antonio. They didn't need Antonio.
They need him against the Eagles.
I'm saying they're gonna need him against the Rams.
Who? Listen, Leonard Fournette is not 100% whether he plays or not. And do you honestly think they're gonna run against the Rams?
Well, let me tell you who is 100%.
And Tristan Wirfs probably is not playing.
I'm going to tell you why Tampa Bay will, and let me tell you who is 100%. Matthew Stafford. He is a walking pick six.
Oh,
he is a walking pick six when it matters. It is proven he is a walking pick six.
But he's never been this far in the playoffs, so we don't know what he is.
Oh, so they'll be talking about no experience too, huh? All right.
You know what? I think this game is going to be the battle of the front fours because both of these defensive lines is pretty tough.
I got a sneaking suspicion the Rams are going to pull this thing off. I do. I listen. Matter of fact, it might be Rams 49ers in this conference final. Don't.
That'll mess up Cam's Super Bowl prediction.
Hey man,
I'm not trying to mess up.
What was your Super Bowl prediction?
I said running back, Kansas and Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Still intact.
I like what the Rams did, man. I really like what they did this weekend. It was outstanding.
who's KC got who this weekend?
They got the Bills.
Does it matter?
They got the Bills. They got
Does
Josh.
it matter? Does it matter who they have? No.
Oh, I believe the Bills. If they play halfway defense, I mean, if they can give up points, I mean, if they put points on Kansas City is going to be in trouble. We've seen that before out of Kansas City.
Yeah, but we see Buffalo all year, up and down, a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. We see it all year.
I agree with you. on that. But it depends. So it depends on what Buffalo team comes to play this weekend.
But ain't it the hottest team going into it? And that is Kansas City.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
Kansas City and Green Bay like the hottest teams in the NFL, bro.
But then Buffalo started to get a little hot, especially towards the end of the season.
They start playing nobodies.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They're getting in rhythm.
I'm not gonna say Kansas City finna win this game. I'm saying if Buffalo can score, Kansas City is in for a fight.
Buffalo's getting in rhythm.
So what you're saying is if the Cowboys can score, that they're gonna give San Francisco a fight. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Well,
what? Wait, what? What just happened?
What you say? Didn't she already talk to you about this? Didn't she talk to you about this?
That Jay Novacek going to the head. That's all.
That Jay Novacek is kicking in.
No, it ain't that Jay Novacek. It's Chad that went to my head last week. That's what it was. Because Chad went there last week. He was pretty dominant last week. He kept going.
Can we agree that it's probably both?
Yeah, we can do that.
The shots is coming rapidly.
Hey,
I can get on board with that. Al.
Well, I can't.
Well, yeah, because that's where the shots are resting.
Yeah. Okay. Daniel Jones, huh?
Oh.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. See, now the shots are taking over.
And I looked at Mel Kiper. It don't look like he got a quarterback for y'all on that draft board. I'm just saying.
We're not even going to use
them. They don't need one. They're going to get Russell Wilson.
I'm not worried about that. We're not even using them draft.
I mean, Russell may come to Indy.
Stop it.
Hey,
Sierra's not gonna like that.
We got money.
So she's leaving Seattle to go to Indianapolis.
Sierra ain't going.
We got money. I'm just saying, we got money. Hey, they scared now. When I said that, they got scared.
Not at all.
Nah, Sierra's not gonna prove that.
But what you all say that is the missing piece?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but
for sure.
Sierra's vetoing that right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, no, she's not moving to no
Hey. They said that Peyton and Luck was with dinner with him the other night.
Talking off the ledge.
No, I'm messing. I'm
talking off the ledge. Andrew, my guy. As your sensei, I say, it's time to come home.
Come, please.
No, you gotta have Sierra in that meeting too for something to happen.
Oh no, he's talking about Andrew Luck.
Oh, Andrew. Oh,
well, yeah. He's talking about Andrew Luck.
Oh, yeah. Well,
all right. Final question of the night, gentlemen. What is the most significant NBA injury right now, and will these injuries affect the trade deadline? Before you start, I want to throw something out at you. There was an intense argument today on First Take between Stephen A. Smith and Jay Williams, and the idea was floated by Jay Williams that it might be all right for the Nets to tank it out to some degree and fall in the lower half of the playoffs so that they have to play on the road more than they have to play at home. Because then 4 games on the road,
Kyrie.
So they're not going to pay the amount to have them play the full?
It doesn't appear that they're going to pay that. Now, that may change, another injury, and that may change.
Hey, playoffs don't start to April, May, they'll pay that. They'll pay that fine.
I think it's like 60,000 or something like that. It's not that much.
But it's not even just the paying of the fine.
It's the principle.
It's the principle that I think is keeping them from doing it. Because I would imagine that NBA governors are telling them you can't do this.
Do you know what the players were on the league then? Like
Right.
seriously.
But see, they shouldn't have brought him back then. That was my thing. That made no sense to me for them to bring a part-time NBA player. Really?
Desperate time calls for desperate measures.
I mean, I think the KD injury is going to affect them if he's going to be able to be back to what he was when he came back. I mean, that's me. I don't know how severe that injury is. So I mean,
it's a sprain. It's not like he's carrying a lot of weight on his knees. I'm being honest. What's the thing when it comes to knee injuries? I've had three knee surgeries.
Weight. It's absolutely weight.
So
Ask Zion, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
Wade and beignets.
Hey, but they so good though. They so good.
So good.
So I think he'll be back just fine. And
he'll be back, but if he still got to carry the load, I mean,
Can I ask a question? Is Zach LaVine out?
Yeah.
For a little while. Yeah.
But I don't think his injury was. I don't think his injury was as severe as they first thought it to be.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't think it is.
But he need the same amount of time as KD. How much is KD? How much time KD is out?
6 to 8. 46. I thought
Well,
it was 6 to 8.
4 to 6 weeks, possibly. They've not given it a definitive timeline. They think 4 to 6 weeks.
And that's not even including the All-Star break.
Yeah. Paul George possibly gone for the season.
What?
Possibly.
With the elbow?
The thing, well, it's more than that though. The things that I'm hearing coming out of the Clippers is that it's not doing what it's supposed to do. In rehab. And so there's a strong possibility that they may just say, which I think this is where they're headed. No Paul George, no Kawhi. Why bring Kawhi back if just for a false, playoff run? Let's just move on.
Have they even said anything about Kawhi at all?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
They've said that it's moving in the right direction, but it's not. They've not given a timetable that he's coming back for sure. And
Did
again,
he have an ACL surgery? Did he have an ACL surgery?
Yeah. I think he had to have a repair.
So he toured.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as they thought it was, but it was a tear.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was right after he did it. It was like a week or so after he had surgery on it.
Right? No, it was like a month.
It was a month.
It was like a month.
They waited so long.
They waited, right. They waited. Yeah. So
for me, I would probably. I mean, not to hit home, nothing like that. For me, it's the AD. It's the AD injury. Like, I mean, because the Lakers aren't going to be anything, period, without AD. Without AD in the lineup. You know what I mean? LeBron can have these 30-point games, and Westbrook can show flashes, and Monk can shoot good, but without AD, they're not.
Can I ask a question to you, Cam, and everybody else as well? Will Vogel make it to the All-Star break?
It doesn't appear so. As of today, as the stuff I read today, it doesn't appear he will. It looked like Kurt Rambis is making all the decisions right now. And they said that Vogel would have been gone already had it not been for so many people missing because of COVID.
You think he would have been gone if Jason Kidd was still there? You think he would have already been gone?
Absolutely.
No, I don't. Because I think they would be playing better. The defensive side of the ball with Kidd there.
But here's the thing. My thing is we're blaming it on Vogel, but is the GM for some of
I'm not blaming it on Vogel. I'm not blaming it on Vogel.
I don't think
I'm talking about, but getting rid of Vogel, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like that's their scapegoat to me.
I don't think any of this is Vogel's fault.
This team was put together bad.
Right.
Well,
I take that back. Okay, Lord, let me fix that, Lord.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Westbrook thing was horrible.
That was
bad.
Well, you know, not only the Westbrook, you still could have got not only some younger players, you still could have got a few more younger players that's coming in. You know,
well, if you don't get Westbrook right now, if you take Westbrook out of the equation, you put in DeRozan with the team we got now, nobody would be talking about us being old or all that.
Right.
Stuff.
You might have could have got DeRozan and that kid from Sacramento. I agree with the amount of money you pay in Westbrook.
Yeah.
By the way, Malik Monk numbers are better than Buddy Hield.
Yeah. I like
Malik Monk is playing fantastic.
Right.
So
and
what?
you
So
got
what?
him for dirt cheap. Listen to me, dirt cheap. I don't think you might not even be paying him $2 million a year.
Yeah, it's not. It ain't costing us nothing.
But it's gonna cost you somebody next year if you hold on to that kid or somebody else.
So what moves do the Lakers need to make? Are we you're gonna actually get rid of Westbrook?
Well, the problem is, Chad, we're limited on moves we can make. That's the problem.
Right.
Our two biggest assets is the 2027 first round pick, and then Tucker. You know, so we got to make that move for Jeremiah Grant. Simple, and then get AD back.
But let me ask you a question: if you getting for Grant, are you saying you're giving up Westbrook? Would somebody take Westbrook right now?
See, that to me is the real problem. I don't know who you fooling to taking him.
I think it's a few teams. I think it's a few teams that would take Westbrook.
You got to get one of the lower level teams that have a couple of stars on there.
Exactly.
That be able to
exactly.
Right.
I think it can happen.
I don't think a championship contender or somebody in the playoffs is going to take Westbrook right now.
Yeah.
You think New Orleans would take him?
Yeah, Hell, New Orleans would take me.
But look, what Westbrook does, Westbrook being Westbrook, for me, and me and Lord has had this conversation a few times, I feel like Philly would be a good place for Westbrook.
Listen, from your mouth to God's ears, but I just feel like Daryl Morey, he done seen Westbrook before. He know what he is.
Yeah.
And by the way, the rumor right now on Ben Simmons is not Westbrook. It's James Harden.
Yes, I saw that today. Yeah,
it's James Harden. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the rumor is that James Harden is willing to, if he were to be moved, that is the one place that he would love to go because he loves Daryl Morey. He knows Daryl loves him.
Let me ask y'all a question, and let's be honest with this. Y'all think Ben Simmons may be a little bit of a head case here?
No.
I think there's some mental issues that's going on.
I don't think it's either.
I don't think it's a mental issue, but I'm not saying mental issues, but like a head case in which you're acting like a spoiled player.
I don't think so. Reggie, I tell you this, Reggie. Nobody put their arm around him after that playoff loss. Nobody did. Somebody. I don't care if it's El Brand. I don't care if it's Doc Rivers. I don't care if it's Joel Embiid. I don't care if it's Tobias Harris. I don't care. Somebody got to, and nobody did. Basically, you said
didn't Doc backtrack?
Huh?
Didn't Doc backtrack?
It was too late though. That was way. Hey man, listen. That was like going into training camp was when he backtracked.
But
let me ask this question. Let me ask this question to your point, Reggie, and your point, Cam. Can you publicly embarrass me and privately apologize?
No.
But I'm saying maybe I'm different because I just want to. It's basketball is something you love to do, and I love to do. When do you put pride aside and say I'm going to play basketball because that's something I love to do?
He's not saying he don't want to play basketball. He's saying he don't want to play basketball in Philly.
But that's what I'm saying right now. I'm saying, go play.
But again, I asked the question, Reggie. Can you publicly embarrass me? Because that's what he feels they did. And to some degree, he's not wrong.
If you feel like, I'm saying, if you feel like they disrespected you, you're not gonna want to go play for them.
Not on that level. I agree with Chad. Not on that level.
I just my mindset sometimes because if I gotta go play, man, I'm getting paid money. I gotta go play. I understand. I'm not disagreeing with anything you guys say. I'm
Hey,
saying
Reggie.
as a basketball player who's loving the game, I just want to go play. Sometimes when he came to practice, he didn't even have to show up to practice. He showed up to practice with a bad attitude.
That's because he didn't get fined. So he didn't get fined.
Right, exactly.
If
you show up, you just gotta go play. The hell with it.
But if you
what I'm saying is, if I wasn't feeling that way, then why show up to practice?
Look,
if you go into your job, though, if you go into your job and your manager talks to you a certain way, you're not going to want to go into that job and perform your job.
Not in public.
But it's even worse than that. Your manager don't talk to you at all. Instead, he stands in the middle of the floor and tells everybody in the office, you're trash. Chad is a trash employee. Shame on him. He's the worst thing we've ever seen. We can't be a great company with him.
Chad, I was never like that, Chad.
And then comes back and says, "Well, now come to work."
But I see what y'all saying, but that's this thing right here. I'm not blaming this on Ben. Don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming this on Ben at all. But what I'm saying is there's have to be, when the situation is this dire, two people have to set their pride aside. I think on both sides you gotta set your pride aside. And I'm blaming it on the Philly. I'm blaming it on Philly too now. I'm getting Philly too, because you're wanting this kid to play. You got to say, Cam, me and you got beef. We got beef. But we both want to win. Sooner or later, Cam got to say, man, you know what, bro? That's my bad. Even if I have to say it publicly or privately. And on my end, I'm playing with Cam. Public or private. Dude, you know what? It's my bad too. See, this pride, SHIT, gets me with sports on both sides.
Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying, Reggie.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying, to a young player who has spent his entire life being coddled and privileged and you're the man and this, that, and the other, he ain't got that.
Right.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it in him to put that aside. So yeah, they brought him back and said privately, we blew it. We should have done better. We shouldn't embarrass you. Blah 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 blah. But they didn't bring the same energy publicly that they brought publicly the first time in welcoming him back. So in his mind, all this private stuff y'all doing, where was that? And you did it, and you waited till training camp. Y'all could have did this. First of all, you didn't have to do it at all, what you did. But you did it, and you could have fixed it the next day after you said it. You know what? I was emotional. I apologize to Ben publicly. Ben is our guy. We love him. We want him back. That was the time to fix it. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, because these guys ain't built like that. They're not built like that.
The reason why I'm saying that, because I destroyed Doc too. Because y'all know how I feel about Doc sometimes. Y'all know how I feel about Doc.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, if you give me Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Pierce, and Rondo, hell, I'll win a championship too.
Well, here's the thing. The best player in the NBA, Kevin Durant. Listen, you did that in open public, Draymond Green. Guess what? I don't care if we win the championship. I'm out. Like, seriously.
They build different, man. They just build different.
Yeah, you're right. Y'all right. I agree. They are
Yeah.
different. But see, here's the thing. You got to learn to, dude. If we're trying to win, bro. We're trying to win. We got to learn to squash some stuff.
Reggie, there's got to be somebody in the locker room.
Yeah,
put their arm around you. Like, no, it was so bad. Look at the press conferences after the game.
Oh, it was terrible. It was horrible. Yeah,
it was like nobody did, and Doc made it worse. So do you see him coming back? I don't know at this point. I don't know.
Well, Embiid made it worse.
Yeah.
But to Ron's point,
remember what I told you, right?
Yeah.
What I say?
It's grown man business.
It's grown man business.
Put all that aside and let's play. I'm with you, Reggie.
I don't think so.
I'm with you 100%.
Now I'm playing it, but I'm not saying one side. I'm saying both sides. To me, this is the most idiotic thing that we're trying to win a championship, and you both acting like asses. Both sides.
Listen to what you're saying, though, Reggie.
Yeah.
It's grown man business if that's the case,
Yeah.
Right.
you see that banner back there, bro? Shaq and Kobe would have put 5 more up there if that's the case. If it was grown man business,
Well,
it matters, bro.
I understand, but you think about Scotty and Mike. Now Scotty was coming through and said what he sacrificed, and they won 6. Now he's coming out saying all this stuff.
Hey, Scotty's a fool. We're not gonna use Scotty. He's done. Yeah. Scotty's done right now, man.
He be on that, you know.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what Scotty said.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I wonder if Ben will play this year. I
got to make that trade, man.
It's a different.
What trade? What trade?
Here's why they have to make a move. Because Philly is not going to be better until they replace it. Still, they playing good basketball, but you're now, Daryl, you're hurting Philly now. You try to prove a point, and you're hurting Philly. Ben is good because Ben is going to play for somebody else eventually. He's good.
First of all, Philly ain't gonna win with or without him. Because I'm not a believer in Doc right
now. Hold on. Chill out, Reggie. Chill out, Reggie. Last year, Philly had a chance to win last year. If
why didn't they win? Why didn't they win?
Because Embiid got hurt.
No, before then they were struggling.
Because Embiid got hurt, but they struggled to win, Reggie. They were struggling to win, Reggie.
The Clippers was gonna win too all them years with Doc.
No, we ain't talking about the Flippers. We talking about Philly.
Hey, I'm telling you, a spade is a spade.
Reggie,
prove to me, Doc Rivers, prove to me that you can win.
Come on, Reggie, stop that, man.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm gonna let y'all work that out.
So basically, you're saying Doc Rivers is Mike McCarthy.
Well, he ain't that bad.
Since you brought that up, Chad.
See now, go ahead and flip back. See, Chad, you get yourself in trouble. You should let me stay, Chad.
I'm trying to get Cam drunk.
It's working.
Hey, listen.
Lord, see, Chad got himself in trouble. He should have let me stay.
Yeah, I would let that alone.
Hey, listen, I just can't go with it, fellas. All I'm saying is it was such a disrespectful way that he went out. The level of what you can't that's tough, man.
But
no, listen, Reggie. No, when I say nobody in the organization, I'm talking about up to the GM. But not even El Graham.
I'm going back to something else. You said Embiid injury. When has he been healthy a whole year?
He almost won the MVP last year, bro.
And he got answer the question.
Listen, he didn't lose the MVP because of health, though.
Answer the question. When has he been healthy a full year?
I understand that. Come on, man. Still, stop that. Stop that. Stop that, Reggie. You need to stop.
Hey, man, we both love the coast.
There you go. Y'all bond over that. Before we leave, real quick predictions. AFC Championship game will be
Kansas City and whoever they're gonna play.
I'm gonna say Kansas City Titans. It's chalk.
Yeah, I got that. Kansas City Titans. Yeah.
Who the Titans play? I'm taking the Bengals.
Taking the Bengals? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Bengals Buffalo.
All right. Go with the upset. I don't know if it's an upset, but okay.
You know what? I'm going with Reggie on this. Bengals and Buffalo. I'm changing my pick.
All right. Al, what you going?
Kansas City Titans.
All right.
Hold on. Let me think about this Cincinnati game. That's the one I'm gonna ride with Buffalo. But man, where they playing this Tennessee game?
Tennessee.
They number one seed.
Oh, that's right.
I'm picking them because they're going to try to put Derrick Henry out there and change everything they've done for the last 6 weeks.
I'm going back with the Dallas Texans.
What?
Kansas City Chiefs, aka the Dallas Texans. I still root for my Dallas team.
Buffalo.
Oh my God.
Buffalo, Tennessee.
I'm speaking. Buffalo, Tennessee. Okay. NFC. Where we going?
Dallas and my bad.
Ha.
Last week was just a tune-up.
Ha.
Oh.
I'm going Rams Packers.
You're going to have a rematch of the NFC Championship game.
I'm gonna ride with Cam on this one.
Except for the difference is going to be that Green Bay learned a lesson. When you got the ball at the 3, you don't tell Aaron Rodgers what to do. You let him do what he want to do on 3rd down and 4th down.
Okay, I'm saying Rams Packers.
Tampa Bay, Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa Green.
Although I think the Packers are going to lose, but I'm saying Rams Packers though.
Wow.
I do think they're going to lose though.
What you say, Al? What Al come with?
I'm going Green Bay, Tampa Bay.
Let me tell you why I think the Packers are going to lose, even though I'm picking Rams Packers. What travels more in cold weather? Defense and what else?
Running.
And the 2 things that the 49ers do better than anybody else in the NFC.
Hey,
just saying.
Hey, I don't agree with that because they don't have Pollard and they don't have Zeke. They're not a running game like that. Okay, Dallas is the ultimate running game.
Stop it.
Al, that has nothing to do with you. I just want you to know that.
What's the baddest quarterback who could throw in the cold weather?
Oh, it's Aaron Rodgers. It's not even close.
Carson
Wentz. Which is the reason why I said Rams Packers, because I have so many times I picked against Aaron Rodgers and he's embarrassed me. So I have to. I'm not going to do that publicly. But I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question, Lord. Can the Rams play outside the dome?
That's a good question.
What you mean can they play outside the dome? San Francisco dominated them inside the dome. What you talking? Can they play, period? This quarterback is going to show his face. I'm telling y'all.
Listen, I made
Matthew Stafford.
Hey, I've made an official pick on the Rams. Next week it all might change. We'll see. We'll see. But this week I'm going Rams Packers.
Hey, Lord, another question. Is any coach gets fired this week?
Mike McCarthy.
The Raiders coach.
Lloyd, what was that prayer that you prayed? Because we need the same one.
I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
The Raiders coach.
Text it to you. The Raiders. I would think he's already fired.
Because they let the GM go?
Yeah, Mike Mayock he had no shot of surviving that.
I mean, the new GM is gonna probably bring his own coach.
Yeah. The question he's asking me though is Mike McCarthy getting fired? Essentially, that's what you asked me, right, Reggie?
Yeah, he's not getting fired.
Okay, I think he makes it through, man. As shocking as it sounds.
I got a little bit of information too. It says Harbaugh would take the Las Vegas job if offered.
Woohoo!
Well,
I can. McCarthy will be fired. Quinn will be your next head coach, with Mike Zimmerman taking over the defense.
What is defensive coordinator for Tampa? What's his name?
Todd Bowles.
Does he get the Chicago job?
They offered it to him.
They just offered him?
I'm saying they want him.
They interviewed him. Yeah.
They want Todd Bowles.
Is Quinn interviewing with anybody?
The chatter this week wasn't as loud as I thought it would be for Flores.
It wasn't.
Yeah, because it's already sold where he gonna be at. That's why the chatter ain't big.
In New York?
No, that's why they're gonna be able to keep Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Houston. Okay.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, that is gonna happen.
You
don't want that to happen, Lord, because you want Deshaun Watson.
I don't want it to happen. I like Brian Flores. I don't want it to happen. But I don't want anything to get away with my Russell Wilson love either. So I'm really conflicted right now.
So the Giants are going to interview Quinn.
Yes.
You know who else they talking to? Did they? Aren't they talking to Garrett?
They are not. That's a lie from the pits of hell.
I saw a breaking news.
No, it's not.
All lies.
He's a part of the family.
No, he's not.
I see somebody putting
He's part
out
of your family.
He's going to interview with Denver and the Vikings.
Who?
Quinn.
Oh, Quinn gets to pick where he's going.
Yeah, Kellen Moore did the same thing. He's interviewing with both too.
Quinn gets to pick where he's going.
I can see Kellen Moore in Jacksonville.
Please
you want
go.
Kellen Moore back? Cowboys coach? Do y'all want Kellen Moore back?
Hell no.
Jason Garrett Light.
Excuse me. I'm going to go back into the shows this week. I got some time on my hands where Chad was praising Kellen Moore because he didn't want McCarthy, and Kellen Moore was the next thing coming. Well, he's talked about it on the show before.
Please show me that.
I will.
Maybe I was drinking on that show.
Well, maybe you was, but I will.
I'll admit to it, man. I thought he was a young offensive genius, man. But some of the decisions he made in the last 3-4 weeks.
It was recently decisions. It wasn't all year. It was the recent decisions.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do we give it all to him considering that Dak made a lot of missed passes?
No, he gets blamed too.
Why?
But Dak never been accurate like that though.
So why are we giving it to Kellen?
We're not. They both share blame.
So
Dak's been overthrown all year.
Is what you saying?
Say it again.
So Dak should go too?
I'm not saying he should go, but I mean,
but Kellen should go.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I don't know what. I mean, Dak is paid $1 gazillion, so I don't know.
Let me let y'all know. Nobody's finna take Dak right about now, especially making $40 million.
Exactly. I mean, so that the money is the issue.
And he made 75 this year, including the $35 million bonus.
So that's the problem. He's got. I mean, that's the problem.
No, none of that's the problem. Here's the problem.
You can't move him.
You are stuck in a pattern. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Let me show you the pattern.
Rinse and repeat.
It's rinse and repeat right now. This is like a washing machine. Season starts, get up the bad teams. Fans like yourself get delusional. Start saying this is our year. It's gone on for 25 years. That's called a problem.
But here's what I don't understand with the Cowboys. Does Jerry make the decision or Steven makes the decision?
Man, come on.
Jerry makes the decision.
Come on.
Okay, because they always contradict what they say. Because Steven's saying he ain't going nowhere.
Steven says a lot of things.
Steven wanted TO.
I can't trust a man that puts salt on his McGriddle anymore. I just can't do it.
Is that where the breakdown came? Wait a minute, let's go with that song.
I just can't do it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was
a great part of the year for me.
I mean, hey, let's go with them shout outs, man.
I'm gonna shout out to everybody on the 5 because now we can just be non-biased to none of our teams because
it's smooth sailing from here on out, right?
I think we all been a little biased except for Albie. I would say that.
Yeah.
Well, I've been biased.
We all sitting on the damn sofa. So.
I was gonna say, well, I've been biased too. My team has sucked all year. I ain't had no bias.
I don't know, player. There was a bunch of shit about what they was gonna do to us.
Yeah,
I did. But you know,
that's different though.
But he was still out of pocket because he knew
I was. You're right.
Oh man, I got a shout out, man. I'm gonna shout out to Louisa Harris. She is the first woman that was drafted into the NBA.
Yes,
she passed away. I think either today or yesterday. And she was also the first woman to score in the Olympics. So, condolences to her family. And she's also the first woman in the Hall of Fame as well. Yeah. So, congrats to her family. I mean, condolences to her family.
Yeah.
And may she rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yeah. Anybody else with the shout outs?
I'll ride that one, man. That's
a good one. That was really good. Yeah. No shout outs for Reggie.
The Dallas Cowboys is going to win it all next year.
Oh, wow. How did that happen?
Also,
I'm just saving you, Chad. I'm saving you the energy, man. I'm just saving you.
Thank you. We do play the Colts next year now.
Can we block the Colts? Can we block Jesse out of that last comment? Why should sorry, Jesse. We shouldn't even put that comment up there.
Hey, the Colts do play the Cowboys next year, though.
Here.
It's gonna be spicy.
Oh my goodness!
Hopefully, Eric Bieniemy get these boys right though.
Oh, Kansas City coming here?
No, man, he's gonna be the coach.
Coach where?
Hey, if Jerry can have black quarterbacks, he got a black coach.
That's stretching.
Stretching. Hey, first of all, Chad.
Oh, okay.
I know why you want black.
That'd be the equivalent of letting the star football player take your daughter to prom. He ain't doing that.
Hey,
there you go.
I I know. Put the you've been drinking. That's why them glasses is on.
Hey man, what I do in the 1800 with the 1800 is my business, sir.
Oh my.
Wow.
Oh my.
Well,
It's
I like
been
to
a
give
long
shout
weekend.
out. Of course, I do want to give a shout out. First, I'm gonna say this again. Y'all can go with Golden State. That's fine. I'm going to shout out to the Phoenix Suns and Chris Paul. Even though y'all know how I feel about Chris Paul, but man, everywhere he goes, good Lord, he get people to buy in to the culture. And Monty Williams. That's a great combination to have over there.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it is.
And then I want to give a shout out to Chad Major, Raekwon, Brandon.
This don't feel like a shout out.
All the Cowboy fans, well, I'm not going to hear your mouth anymore for the rest of the year. Probably won't even watch, I guess. I don't know. These guys, Chad, every week I watch them say, don't take that, Chad. You give it to him. You do this, Chad. You do this. And I hadn't seen now one of them on today. So, with that being said, shout out to all the Cowboy fans. All you dummies out there that thought that y'all was going to make a run this year, talked all that noise. This is our year. Our defense is this. Dak is back. Zeke gonna eat. Pollard is a great running back. Diggs leads the league in reception. Parsons is defensive player of the year. All you dummies have come right back around to the same place. See y'all at my house.
Hey, Lloyd, speaking of can I get us something about the NBA? This is I saw the other day.
No, go ahead.
Golden State. I know y'all probably thinking I'm crazy on this, but are they forcing Clay to play too much right about now? Is messing the rhythm up a little bit?
Well, I don't know. They just beat Detroit by 30, so I don't know.
He's on like 20 minutes. He's like on
I think they lost 3 before that, though.
They lost 4 before that, I believe.
Yeah,
he's like on a 20-minute restriction.
They rose to the occasion and beat a hot Chicago team too. So
yeah.
Without who? Without.
I mean, he was playing until he got hurt. So.
Oh, okay.
He was on a minute restriction. So
well, I tell you who was playing. That was John Morant when y'all played him.
Yeah, he played y'all too.
Yeah, I would say I think I would co-sign with Jesse a little bit. You got to find out what Clay is right now, and you can always pull it back at some point. Once Draymond gets back, you can always kind of, reel it back in a little bit. But if he's got it and he's not complaining, I mean, you push it a little bit. You ain't got to push him out 30, 40 minutes yet, but 28 somewhere at the line,
Right, because here's why I said the reason why I said that, and I'm not disagreeing.
Oh wow,
I'm not disagreeing what they should be doing. I'm just throwing it out there because those young players, Poole and all, they were playing really well, and now you didn't knock their minutes back some.
But you was gonna do that anyway. You was still gonna have to do that anyway. You got to get. Well, because you got it. You got to get him.
When you was winning, though, good Lord.
Yeah, but listen, by April,
firecracker right now. Hey,
okay, but by April, you want Clay playing at a high level, so you got to get him in there. Trade him. Wait,
man,
what?
Reggie, have you been drinking? Have you been drinking, Reggie? Have you been? Reggie on that Jay Novacek too.
I think these L's at this point in the season is acceptable loss.
Hey, you got them dogs. Get rid of Clay. Dump that money. You got them dogs.
Oh my goodness.
No, we ain't gonna go that far.
I'm just saying.
Who and Peyton?
Yeah.
And them young dogs. Hey man, y'all got some young dogs up in there. I'm telling you.
That's true.
Yeah, but no.
Okay. Do you take them young dogs or hurt Clay or halfway Clay right about now? Because Clay ain't guarding nobody right now.
I mean,
I think you got everything right where you need to be.
I love playing devil advocate right about now. I love
you don't need to make any adjustments.
It's an interesting topic for sure.
And y'all traded Forbes today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting trade.
That was an interesting trade too. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Trade, yeah. Let me just say this. This is my only shout out. And I'm glad Jay Joyner showed up when he did, because this is really for you. More than anybody else.
Is he a Cowboy fan?
He is a diehard Cowboy fan. He's a Chad Major type Cowboy fan, and this is his seat right here. And I'll just say it in the words of my good friend Thanos: "You could not live with your own failure." And where did that bring you? Back to me. That felt good. Y'all don't even understand. That really felt good. Any other no shout out? We good? Everybody good? Yeah, shout out to the daily podcast today. It was on fire today. The ladies was on fire.
Oh yeah.
Go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. Amazing. Tomorrow morning, Believe in the ACC, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. If you're up, we'd love to have you. Gonna be a great interview with Deion Branch. We're gonna have some fun. So what we looking at? Oh, the slide heard around the world. Wow.
I love every bit of it.
It's my. Can I get my final one? My shout out. It's the referee's fault.
Oh. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate you, man. Well, that's it, y'all. We done wrapped it up now. We good. That's our referee that we love that will always get the call right. Reggie Love.
Hey, Cam, you ain't got my song queued up, man.
I do. Can we get a little second of it? Can we just play
I thought we was gonna play it. That's not the right song.
I like that song.
That ain't the right one. Okay.
I like that song too, though. We can play that song. I can end this though. You want me to end it with that song?
I think it would only be appropriate.
What's his name? Jay?
Jay is his name. Or Cuz Noise, as we like to call him.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Holla. We them boys.
Peace.
Five will get you 10 when you're plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the strong 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5.